second half about to start here in just a few moments. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection, perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Nicholson is the 4 with Vucevic at the 5. Jennings out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Henderson in at the small forward. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. Jennings dishes to Nicholson. Pick by Vucevic. Fournier, that's for 2. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Mirotic gets the bucket.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The Magic trail by 8. And Fournier kicks to Vucevic. He feeds it to Nicholson. Rebound by the Bulls. To the middle. And it's Rose. This time the assist by Butler. Rose has got his second bucket tonight.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38% from there.
And that one's good by Henderson. The Bulls leading by 8. Rose passes to Thompson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Jennings against Rose. Outside Jennings. It's Henderson on the wing. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Thompson. Goes up. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Butler.
Gary Harris.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Rose against Jennings. Here's Henderson. Here's Vucevic. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Here's Jennings after the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Vucevic against Mirotic. Here's the screen. No one covering. Jennings has got 5.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Rose kicks to Thompson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And that one misses. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
Just absolute domination in this one for Thompson. He's got 8 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling. Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. It's good from about 19 feet. Rose has got 8.
Boy, this is the kind of shooting performance coaches dream of. It makes their job so much easier. An excellent start to this third quarter.
Fournier, the shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Dishes it to Chandler. He kicks it to Harris. Mirotic, the screen. Harris passes to Mirotic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mirotic has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Fournier dishes to Henderson. Picked by Vucevic. And Fournier kicks to Jennings. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Rose passes to Chandler. Here's Mirotic. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Now here's Chandler. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Rose against Henderson. Tries from 16, and it comes off the front of the rim.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
It's Jennings with the drive, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
And guys, Brandon Jennings last season looked like he was finally becoming more efficient. He shot at the upper range of his career field goal percentage from 3 and the free throw line. And then suddenly the Achilles ended his season at 41 games played. Really unfortunate.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Andrew Nicholson. Hezonja, he's checked in for Gerald Henderson. And it's Payton in for Fournier. Then for the Bulls, Portis comes in for Thompson. And it's Etuan Moore checking in for Mirotic. Getting back to Jennings last season really did start out as one of his best. Not just the improvement, Clark, in accuracy. His turnovers per game were at a career low.
Yeah, that's what we have to watch out for with Jennings. I mean, he's still only 26 years old, Kevin. Now, plenty of time to continue to refine and hone his game. I think his best basketball is in front of him.
Here's Ilyasova. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 4 assists now tonight.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Rose dishes to Harris. Back to Rose. Clock at 4, and Moore kicks to Chandler. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's Hezonja. He's covered by Rose. Orlando moving the ball around. Takes it from 10. Jennings can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 8. Feeds to Rose. Harris kicks to Moore. And a miss there on the triple.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Here's Hezonja. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. Harris on the double team. Jennings kicks to Gordon. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to find out which teams have had the hottest shooters since All-Star. Number 1, the Bulls.
No doubt their offense has really hit its stride. I mean, they're making the extra pass and not settling for that first shot that presents itself. And you see that in their shooting percentage.
Now here is Harris. He's got 5. Right side, Rose. On the wing, Chandler. Defended by Gordon. Rose kicks to Chandler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Wilson Chandler.
10 points for Wilson Chandler.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Ilyasova, a screen on Rose. Payton passes to Ilyasova. Here's Azania, guarded by Harris. From 10 feet out, Azania's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 11. Rose, that's good. Rose has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Here's Azania, following the score by Derrick Rose. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
First free throw is good.
And with Hezonja, it is all about what he might do in the future. He has great athleticism, very good size at his position, and already has great skill in terms of scoring the basketball.
Smith checked in for Orlando. Brian Roberts comes in for Elfrid Payton. Butler, he's checked in for Chicago. Brooks comes in for Derrick Rose.
You know what I like most about Hezonja is how much he believes in his own ability. He has tremendous confidence. Before the draft, he said he felt he should be the first pick overall. That's confidence, folks.
Here's Hezonja. Aaron Brooks picking up that last basket. Screen by Smith. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Portis. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Portis has got 5.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Outside Butler. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bulls out front, up by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Bulls leading by 15. Taking a look at the Bulls. Portis is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Brooks. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's the screen. Out left to the wing. Nicholson dishes to Fournier. Passes it to Vucevic. And he comes off the screen to parry the jump shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Thompson. Out to Brooks. Back to Butler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists now tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Roberts. Connects from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 14. Brooks kicks to Butler. Thompson right side. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And it's more penetrating. That's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Roberts. And Thompson sends it back.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Orlando's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Making a switch here. Jennings is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Mirotic is checked in for Portis. Harris comes in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Rose in for Aaron Brooks. Rose with the block. And he recovers it. Vucevic is screen on Rose. Here's Fournier. Clock at 6. Vucevic is screen on Rose. Fournier. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 18. And Thompson kicks to Rose. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. For Orlando, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The feed to Nicholson. Fournier passes to Nicholson. And Thompson sends it back. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. That's good. And that's 21 points for Jimmy Butler.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
There's Rose with the 3. The shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Jennings against Rose. Here's Vucevic. It's on target from the high post. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now here is Mirotic, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting for Orlando, Jimmy Butler. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Butler. And so Butler nails both of them. The Magic have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Henderson. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
Chicago leading by 20. Rose attacking. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Nicholson. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And talking about Brandon Jennings, he has an endless bag of tricks. Keeping the ball literally on a string, makes behind the back, no look, and off the backboard passes few players would even try. That unpredictability, though, can make him difficult to check and often forces defenders into positions from which they can't recover.
And here's Henderson. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer, shot clock at 6. Vucevic a screen on Harris. Fournier, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
You know, Brandon Jennings is that rare type of difference maker, a guy who can jumpstart your offense without turning the ball over. That's a valuable asset when you're trying to line up the W.
Chicago making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. The Magic trail by 20. Outside Jennings. Kicks it to Nicholson. Pass to Fournier. Here's Nicholson. Covered by Mirotic. Nicholson with the bucket. And Chicago has possession. Rose dishes to Thompson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounceability.
Now here's Jennings. Vucevic setting the pick for Jennings. To the inside, to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fournier's shot is off.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game. The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And Mirotic kicks to Rose. Back to Mirotic. For the three, Chandler. Another three for Chicago.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Jennings against Rose. Jennings kicks to Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Fournier passes to Vucevic. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. The dish to Chandler. He feeds it to Mirotic. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he's focused, and now he's getting it going.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Chandler outside. Over in the corner, Rose. Out to the wing. Mirotic has a wide open look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. And that's 17 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year, this will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season. I think pretty much any given night they've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
Well, once they'd taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this one was going to go.
Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers for Mirotic. And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Poked loose. Here's Fournier, covered by Mirotic, and he gets it to go.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time. but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
On the wing, Chandler. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Rose against Jennings. Rose kicks to Chandler. Harris outside. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Rose can't hit. And here's Jennings. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Mirotic.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.